in the room with us, Seals and Crofts. That's Dash Crofts and Jim Seals. Welcome to the program.
Hey, thanks, Brian.
This is very, very cool.
All right, now, guys. Are you playing drums on this with us?
Well, no, we got we have a maraca.
I noticed you were playing drums a while ago.
All right, now, guys, you have been all over, up and down, and you are back doing concerts and whatnot. What's the reason and the decision-making process?
Insanity is no, actually, it's a tune-up tour. We haven't come back yet. We're going to, but right now we're just kind of tuning up the band and getting the material together and getting everybody connected with each other, and getting our vocal performance together, our phrasing together, stuff like that.
From what we understand, you hadn't been together or doing it together for 10 years. Before the Gulf War started, you were out touring and doing a few dates, passing along some very important message that you guys felt great about.
Yeah, we did a tour, and we were presenting a peace document that we thought was really nailed it down, because it addressed issues like what barriers we still have left to approach toward world peace, and what we've accomplished, and it had a complete blueprint of how to arrive at world peace, and from the getting together of, we just felt like already before the peace document came out, we figured that peace is not only possible, it's inevitable. And we're going to reach it one way or the other through horror, or we're going to reach it through consultation. And so this document showed us how to reach it through consultation through documents. And so
you were out touring, and that's the first time you guys had sang together in front of a live audience for a very long time, about a decade. And it felt good.
Yeah, it felt great.
And that's what kind of inspired this album that's coming out in March.
That's right. Yeah, we not only didn't know whether we still had the electricity or the energy and all of that, but we didn't know what the market was like, or whether there was even an interest in us coming back. And so we sort of checked the climate out and found there is an enormous interest, and that our chemistry is good, and it was fun. It was real fun. So here we are.
Well, guys, there's so many people that are related to this program that have been looking so forward to this particular portion of today's show. You guys have been a bit away for a while, and frankly, you were our 70s. There's so many hits that you guys really brought us through.
It always blows me away, and some artists say the same thing when they come in here, like, we didn't know that there was a real interest in what we did anymore, or that people remembered us even. It's like, what, are you guys nuts?
What are you thinking about? What are you thinking about?
Now, what caused the breakup, or maybe just the layoff?
I think it was a couple of things. We had been doing it for about 12 years nonstop, and so we were very tired. The material was suffering, and we said, all of the oh, I'm sorry, I'm on the wrong mic.
There you go. There you go.
Hello. We thought this would be a great time just to kind of lay back and get a change in direction in the material, and just wait and see, what the opportunities were, because dance music and everything came in real big, and it was a great time for us to take a break.
What, you guys can't hip hop?
Well, it's not that we can't.
Well, look.
I mean, even with one leg, man, we can do it.
Well, one of the things you had talked about when you did that first show was that even though you weren't real serious about it, you said that the music sounded good, the voices were flowing, and everything was kind of there. Why don't you throw one out and let's just kind of relive what it is we hadn't heard in a while?
You mean we have to prove it?
Yeah, absolutely, damn it.
You didn't tell me this was a live show, man.
All right, are you going to take the other one for the do you need the keyboard on this one?
Jack,
All right.
You're taking mine. No, I don't
that
have
goes
one at all.
to you.
I can sing to the bowling
This
ball.
goes to you.
Contrary to popular belief, we never really were broken up. We were always together. But if you're a duo, you're supposed to be joined at the shoulder.
You just say that
So if
because
you're
you
not
want to make
together-
up now.
I'm not mad anymore.
Some sort of animosity, obviously, still between you two.
I'm not mad anymore.
Yeah, what are we
Let's
gonna
do something easy.
Something logical?
Yeah, logical.
Okay.
Ecological.
How's that?
Let's do Ashes in the Snow to start with.
Ashes in the Snow. This is a
Let's
song
see if we can hear the
called
piano.
Ashes in the Snow.
Are you ready? You want us to count off? You want me to? Okay. 1, 2.
Buckle my shoe. I'll be here come winter when the cold winds blow. We'll watch the geese together to see which way they go. And I won't have to tell you, then I'm sure you'll know. My love will be as plain as the ashes in the snow. I'll be here beside you when the grass is gone. I'll be here when water is stilled upon the stone. There'll be songs in the story. My love will be as plain as the ashes in the snow. Ashes in the snow. Ashes in the snow. My love will be as plain as the ashes in the snow. Fast asleep when perfumes of the meadow no longer haunt the sheep. My kiss will surely tell you I still love you so. My love will be as plain as the ashes in the snow. Ashes in the snow, ashes in the snow. My love will be as plain as the ashes in the snow.
Yeah, it's good to hear. It's such a signature sound.
It does sound so good.
Has it always been that? When you guys joined the Champs, did you join it together? Were you a team then?
Yeah, it's what's interesting about our voices is no matter what approach that we take toward music is still identifiable, I guess because of the combination of the voices, which is sort of lucky for us because that way we can't sell out, you know. I mean, we can approach music from different directions, but
Right.
It still sounds like us, which I think that we're doing on this new album now. So we were a little worried because you wonder what is it that they expect from you when you come back, and you want to do new material and you want to do new stuff, and we have, and it's really good music, and it's going to be incredible when we come out. But what's nice is the voices are always the same. So
And it sounds so good, you know.
This is the middle of the night for us, by the way.
We understand. It's very difficult early in the morning for musicians. But the thing of it is, as Brian was mentioning, the quality of what we just heard is so reminiscent from all of those tunes that we grew up with. And, you know, guys, again, realizing that you don't like to live off the stuff that you did in the 70s and the 80s, but we love it so much. We hope that at some point this morning we can touch on some of that.
yeah, we understand that. You know, I know that if James Taylor walked in here, I'd want to hear him do his stuff that I like.
You want to sing another one before we go to commercial?
Okay, what do you want to do? What?
Well,
I'll tell you this, I am not functioning right.
Sorry, just so you know, this is Mark and I sound in the morning. What do you want to do?
Can we do it?
Yeah, oh, could you?
okay.
Could you do that?
Let's see if we can remember
Take
the
a
words.
drink of coffee and we'll do it.
This is great, guys. This is
That's right here.
This is what's nice about this is we don't have any electrical cords. This is more fun.
Are you ready?
Ready, Teddy? See the curtains hanging in the window in the evening on a Friday night. Little light is shining through the window, lets me know everything's alright. Summer breeze makes me feel fine, blowing through the jasmine in my mind. Summer breeze makes me feel fine, blowing through the jasmine in my feel fine, blowing through the jasmine in my mind. Sweet days of summer, the jasmine's in bloom. July is dressed up and playing her tune. I come home from a hard day's work, and you're waiting there, not a care in the world. See the smile waiting in the kitchen, who's cooking and the plates for two. Feel arms that reach out to hold me in the evening when the day is through. Summer breeze makes me feel fine, blowing through the jasmine in my mind. Summer breeze makes me feel fine, blowing through the jasmine in my mind.
Thank you. Thank you.
You know something, guys? We have a lot of guests on this program, and for whatever reason, it really just became apparent that when your two voices are together, it becomes an instrument. That is just really so
Thank you, man.
Thank you
welcome
for that.
to hear.
And you know, another tribute to what you guys do, and sometimes there's a song that people appreciate and they'll know forever and ever and ever, and they'll always remember, it makes them feel good, and they'll appreciate the music or the words, but you must really feel appreciated when, I don't know, if I would ask anyone to sing that song, when they get to the line, feel the arms that reach out to hold me, they just wouldn't sing it, they would sing it like you. Feel the arms that reach out to hold me, you know, I mean, your style.
All right, now, let us, how many shows have you done at this point in front of a crowd?
You mean
Since we
recently?
retired, you mean? Since we stopped?
Yeah, well, since you've come back, how many shows
Oh,
have
we
you done?
haven't done anything yet. We're just starting.
Well, you done this show?
Are you
This is this is it. This is the first performance.
Are you both ready? Have you stopped down to think of how crazy people are going to go when they've heard you again? I mean, you really need to get ready for it, because Goosebumps, we're moved.
Yeah.
That
Well,
is
you
deep.
know, it's-
Don't think you
it's
realize.
a wild thing. The idea was to try to book some smaller places, develop the band and everything, get the new material,
Right.
go in and record it with the band, and then go on tour, you know. And so 3 days after some of the dates and stuff was announced, my friend from Baltimore called and he said, "Hey, I hear you guys are going on the road." I said, "Oh, no."
Yeah, see,
Yeah.
look, guys, seriously, you need to spend some time and get yourselves mentally ready. People are really, they're going to show you how much they have missed you for the past
They are.
few years.
Tell me this, when you sing Summer Breeze together, you sang it forever together, does it still feel good? I mean, can you sit there, and I was watching you play the guitar, you had a big smile on your face, Jim,
Yeah.
and you were into it. Is it
There's certain parts of the song that are very close, I think, to us, and there's certain parts of it that sing well. You know, it's like some songs you perform them, and you have to really think about what you're singing, and others the words just roll out, and they seem like they reach a high point when they're supposed to. And the song is a very special song to me because when I was a young person, my parents separated, and I realized later on that after the song was written, it was like an attempt to hold on to that, you know, the security of coming home, and there's the paper on the doorstep, and then the sprinklers going on the lawn and everything, and that was gone in my life. And so every time I sing that song, it makes me happy, it makes me remember the good times that I had when I was young.
Guys, as always, we have a little business we have to do with commercials and whatnot. It may be wise in that we only have 30 minutes. It may be wise to come back and after the commercials and just pick right up with conversation and tunes, because it's so damn good to hear you.
Wow, thank you, man.
There's also a lot of folks want to talk to you, so put on the headphones, we'll take some
Oh,
phone
all
calls.
right.
No, we'll do that in a minute. We're going to
All
be
right.
right back on the Mark O'Brien program, Seals and Crofts.
We've opted not to play tunes because we have only another 25 minutes with them, and there's so much to talk about and so much to pack in.
Still very interested in how you two got together. Was it before you joined the Champs?
Yes, it was. We met one time at, he was in one band and I was in another, and Dash at that time was playing drums. I was playing saxophone and fiddle. And so for some reason, our drummer couldn't make it the next week or something.
Spontaneous combustion?
Yeah, so we
Yeah,
got
it's tough.
together.
Yeah.
It's tough.
And we've been together ever since. We played around in different bands as side musicians, as studio musicians, and as writers, we'd send tunes to other people. And
But do you remember that first moment, be it in a hotel room, be it in a garage, where you two sang your first song together and hit that
in a
signature
car.
sound?
was it the car?
It was in a car in the driveway out
Yeah.
in front of the house. And then we went down into a basement that had a dirt floor.
I was living in
And
a
a
basement.
zither.
with a dirt floor.
What did you sing? What was the first song in the car and then in the basement?
Oh, let's see. We wrote a
See My
song.
Life.
Was it "See My Life"?
Probably.
Yeah.
See
We
My
started.
Life or
I'll
Sea
tell
of
you what happened. He went
Consciousness.
over to his brother's house, Bob's house, and Bob had a mandolin on the wall, just as a decoration, old strings and stuff. So he went over and plunked it, and he said, "Hey, man," he said, "can I take that home and see what it sounds like?" And so he brought it back to the house, and we sat down with the guitar and the mandolin, and that's how it started.
That first note you hit, be it maybe in the middle of the song, where it just went there was that sound. Did you open your eyes and go, God, we did that?
Yeah, it was kind of a kind of an awakening, because I had been playing drums, he had been playing saxophone, and these songs began to develop. We didn't have any way to really implement them, so I borrowed this mandolin from my brother, Bob.
Come on, you stole
who's out
it.
here. Well, I stole it, and then he was playing on guitar, and so it just kind of all of a sudden, bam, there it was, and we thought, now this is nice, because we'd been around a lot of hard rock and a lot of loud music, and we were ready for this kind of soft approach, So, but the funny thing is that at that time there was no slot for it on the radio. They said, "Well, we don't have a category for you guys," So then easy listening came around, I think, and that helped. And so,
Well, let's ask you this. I saw you twice in the large arena type of situation, and you did the show, and you were about to sing your last tune, and you said, we're going to go back after we sing this next tune, and then about 15 minutes we're going to come back out, and we're going to discuss something with you that those of you that would be interested, please hang around. Then you said, some.
Right.
Now, when you guys physically split, you came back, of course, and you talked about your religion. That's very close to you. When you guys split, did your religion stay with you each? And is that still a driving force in your life?
Oh, yes. I think that the Baha'i faith, once you understand the principles of it, it's like it's with you for forever, because it's like a central meeting place for all people, for all faiths. It's like through the eyes of Baha'u'llah, who was the author of the faith. It helps you eliminate your prejudice towards other religions and other races and things, and you actually begin to see that religion has two parts. One is the spiritual teachings, which are restated in each age, and some added, new ones. And then the other part of it is the social teachings, or the application. So the application changes as we grow, but the spiritual truths are the same, accomplish basically the same thing in the individual.
stays with us because it's logical, makes sense, it's horse sense. That's why we're still Baha'is.
Yeah.
Very cool.
All right, take some phone calls.
A ton.
Yeah.
Let's,
Okay.
See
Does
those
he-
lines? They're all for you.
Does
First
he have,
question is, are you out of your mind?
does Jim have headphones?
All right, let us mention this while we're going to the phones. There are going to be 4 shows, a total of 4 shows locally, that you will be able to go and see Seals and Crofts. And we'll run these down on several occasions, but let's just tell you real quickly. On October the 25th, Friday, which is, is that this Friday? It is.
Yeah.
This Friday, they're going to be at the Ventura Theater in Ventura.
October 25th, October 26th, Saturday, Coach House in Capistrano.
And the 27th. So you get 2 shows, Saturday and Sunday at the Coach House in San Juan Capistrano. Then they have a day off. And then on the Tuesday, the 29th, they'll be at the Strand in Redondo Beach.
And so will I.
All right.
That's 5 minutes from my house. I will be there. That's a
his
great.
stomping ground.
Have you ever played the Strand?
No.
No,
It's a great
I never
venue.
have.
It's perfect for you guys.
Yeah,
Oh,
perfect.
great.
It really is.
That's what
So we'll run those down again, but you've got 4 chances to see them locally. So let's not miss any of those.
Linda,
Yeah.
you're on the air with Seals and Crofts.
Oh, great. Hi.
Hi, Linda.
Hi, Linda.
Hi. Oh, God, I can't believe I'm talking to you guys.
I can't believe I'm talking to you.
I can't believe I'm talking.
You guys sound so great.
Oh, thank you.
I am going to go see you guys at the Coach House.
Flattery will get you everywhere.
Oh, no. Hey,
I want to see him at the Couch House. Go. And you're getting, as Mark said, get used to that. You're gonna hear this a lot, you guys.
Oh,
Yeah, but they're going to show you with applause
Definitely.
and appreciation in that way.
Is there a welder in the house to weld this microphone?
definitely. I am going to be there. You will. No way. Everybody in this world is going to be dying to see you guys.
Oh, well, thanks, Linda. We've missed you guys, too. I tell you, we went out for a little while and with this peace document tour, and it was so touching to us that we thought, what are we sitting around for? Let's get back and do this. And so here we are.
All right, thanks for calling, Linda.
Okay. Hey, Mark and Brian.
Yo, babe.
Love ya.
Love you.
Yes, you can.
Okay, thanks.
Okay, bye.
We have Vicky. Who's this? Hello.
Hello,
Who's this? I'm sorry.
this is Vicky.
Vicky. Yes.
Go ahead, Vicky. You're on the air with Seals and Crofts.
Hi.
Hi, Vicky.
Hello, Vicky.
Listen, I just want to let you guys know that I have been such a big fan of yours
Oh, thank
for
you.
so long. It's wonderful to hear you guys, and just listening to the Summer Breeze, I've got goosebumps. It's like, oh my God, I can't believe you guys are singing. It's wonderful.
Now, Vicky, did you sing along with them when you
You
heard that
bet
song?
I did.
I did too. I couldn't help it.
I did. I was sitting there just feeling Summer Breeze. I was just going crazy.
It's a song you know the words to and you wail on.
You
and,
do.
And they're in here live singing it. You want to watch them. You
Well,
want to
I
listen.
even told my foreign exchange student, I said, can you believe it? I go, they're sitting there with Mark and Brian right now. I go, this is, it's so
Well, see, you got to understand that we go through the same thing. We realize they're sitting here, right here with us now.
And then I catch myself singing along instead of listening. But, you hear that song on the radio, you roll up the windows, you crank it up as loud
and
as
you
you
just
go.
crank it out. You just go, well, you just go crazy. I know. I was just sitting there like, oh, my God, I can't believe it. I go, these guys, I used to listen to you back when I was in Panama, back in 76.
In Panama?
Yeah, I lived in Panama for a while.
What city did you live in Panama?
I lived in Cologne,
In
on
Cologne.
the Atlantic side. hmm
Gee.
All right. I live in Costa Rica.
Excuse me?
I live in Costa Rica.
You do?
Yeah, we visit Panama every once in a while.
Wonderful. It's a beautiful place.
Yeah.
But listen, I did have a question for you, but you answered it already. I wanted to see when and where you would be appearing in Ventura, right? On the
Ventura.
25th?
Yeah, that's on the 25th.
Wonderful. I live in Oxnard. Today is my 9th anniversary.
Congratulations.
So I thought, wonderful. I'll just go there for because my husband was saying, pick out a place where you want to go. And I thought, hey, this is wonderful. This is where I'll go.
I have a question for you, Vicky.
You bet.
Where were you when Summer Breeze was in the charts? And what were you doing?
Ooh.
I was on my first marriage.
Okay.
Okay.
We have one for that, too. First love, never died. We got nailed for that.
Yeah, you did. Boy, I remember. Do you remember where you were, Mark?
Of course I do.
I remember the exact instance.
Just, Summer Breeze, again, it's such a junior in high school, in love with Sherry Glasscock and hanging around playing
Wait a
football.
minute.
And, yeah. Yes, sir. And you?
Getting my first stink finger.
Hey, buddy!
That song.
From his father's secretary.
No, that wasn't that wasn't.
Oh, your first.
This is like in the back of the football bus.
Very good. You told me about that one.
Yeah, with one of the linebackers.
Oh.
No. With one of the band members. Yeah, you always remember. It's like landing on the moon. When were you when that song was popular?
And it can take you right back to that place. I mean, right back to that instant.
Absolutely.
Vicky, thanks for calling.
Thank you so much, Mark and Brian.
All right,
Love you
Hey,
both.
love you both.
Love the show.
Thank you.
All right, we have a lot of other calls and stuff to do, but would you guys do anything?
Anything?
Sure. Anything. We'll take these.
I'm destroying in the studio right now.
That's all right.
We're going to...
Okay.
Do you know anything? Hum a few bars.
Let's do something. Just what?
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
Diamond girl, sure do shine. Glad I found you. Glad you're mine. Oh, my love, like a precious stone. Part of earth, where heaven is rained on. Makes no difference where you are. Take all night time. Let's have some drums there, Brian. You like a shining star. Ooh, yeah.
It's too early in the morning for this nonsense.
Hey, that was a good drumming over there, Brian.
Oh, he was about to get laid there with us.
All right. But that was a great memory too. How about something else?
Want to do like
Am I in tune?
let's see. I'm trying to hold this guitar. Wonderful guitar, but it's made like a watermelon. Okay.
Once I get this in tune, I'm going to weld it. Oh, here we go.
away. Love, like the autumn sun, should be dying, but it's only just begun. Like the twilight in the road up ahead, they don't see just where we're going. All the secrets in the universe whisper in our ears, and all the years will come and go and take us up, always up. We may never pass this way again. We may never pass this way again. We may never pass this way again. Pretty good for 10 years, right?
Too early in the
Only
day.
made one mistake so far. Dreams, so they say, for the fools and let them drift away. Peace, like the silent dove, should be flying, but it's only just begun. Like the people in the olden days, we must gather all our courage, sail our ships out on the open sea, cast away our fears, and all the years will come and go and take us up, always up. We may never pass this way again. We may never pass this way again. We may never pass this way again. So I wanna laugh while the laughing is easy. I wanna cry if it makes it worthwhile. I may never pass this way again. That's why I want it with you. 'Cause you make me feel like I'm more than a man, like I'm the journey and you're the journey's end. I may never pass this way again. That's why I want it with you. We may never pass this way again. We may never pass this way again. We may never pass this way again. We may never pass this way again.
How about it? How about it? Seals and Crofts.
You know,
Seals and
guys,
Crofts.
honestly, we feel like we should pay you money because that, you know, like
Do you have cleaning you need picked up, or
anything at all.
Windows need some windows
We need
washed.
singers.
introduce
Singers, yeah.
introduce the keyboard player?
Yeah, this is our musical conductor, Jack Lenz. Jack played piano with us for about 2 or 3 years on the road, and then we've been friends all along and remain friends for all of these years. And Jack is the musical conductor of BBC, is it CBC in Toronto, and he also wrote the theme song for the Toronto Blue Jays, which they play at every 7th.
Oh, he's proud of that. Look at him. Look at him. Yeah, big Blue Jay fan.
He does all the work in the group. He's the musical conductor. He teaches the band everything, and we couldn't get along without him.
Well, nice, tasty keyboard work there, man.
Jack Lenz.
Let us paint a picture for our listeners if we can, because again, they haven't heard you in so long, and neither have we. It's such a true joy to have you in here. When you were singing that last song and you get into the jazzy riff, I'm gonna live. Dash had his head back put his head back, and just straight up to the ceiling with this big smile on his face, jamming on the what is that? Mandolin, and singing along with the beautiful, wonderful smile on your face. It's just so great that you can put that kind of energy into those songs.
Well, I'm a rock and roller at heart, I guess. I like anything that has a beat and you can stomp your foot to. You know?
And you know, knowing that you guys spent so long singing those songs together in big arenas, and then you took a break from it, it must feel, to a degree, really good to be able to come back and sound as good as you sound when you sing them again today. It's gotta feel good.
Yeah, it does. It feels good. I mean, it could be a lot worse. You know, I mean, we're having a good time with it. We're healthy. We don't have any problems, and you know, things could be a lot different. We feel very fortunate that we've got good friends, and that we're in good health, and that, you know, and that music just keeps you alive.
You just said it keeps you alive. The thing that happens if you're not breaking new ground or being creative in some way, you just don't feel like you're alive. You're not connected or something. I don't know what, but it feels great. You know, when that cycle comes, it's just.
Did you miss it over the 10 years?
Oh yeah.
You guys kept in touch though, and
Yeah, we kept in touch and visited one another. You know, he'd come down to Costa Rica and I'd go up to Nashville.
So it was never like you piss me off and to hell with you.
Oh, no, we've had those too.
But I mean, it wasn't a 10-year screw you and you're out of here.
No.
Never was
Cool.
that.
No, we never
wouldn't
did.
mind
have
being
that.
involved in a 10-year screw you, but that's just me. I mean, you know, you think, you sound so right. You think, you know, like 5 years ago, you were out of it, you've been out for 5 years. I mean, like, did you call Jim and go, just sing Summer Breeze, let's just sing that, you know, 3 o'clock in the morning. I just want to hear it.
I'll tell you what did happen, though. There was a point in my life where I was drafted right in the middle of a tour, and they said, "Greetings, you have now been inducted into the armed services." So I went in, and they replaced me under the condition that when this guy gets out of the Army, you're through. I mean, you have this 2-year period. And Jimmy learned this thing from his grandfather that goes, he can sing a melody with his voice, but there's 2 melodies in one. It goes, it's a real strange kind of a thing. I'll get him to do it for you if you want. But he called me up after 2 years. I hadn't heard from him from 2 years. I'd been in the Army, and the phone rang. I picked it up, and it went,
Jimmy! Now, Jim, is that an overtone thing that you're doing?
Yes, my grandfather used to do it. I don't know where he got it, but you make an O and you hold the O and an R and an E syllable at the same time, and it produces a neat little overtone. It probably won't do it now.
Sing the melody first.
You sing the melody.
Well, it goes da 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 da.
Oh yeah, that's it. I remember now.
I don't know if that's the
Let's see
key
if I can
you're
do
going to do it in, but.
There it is.
Weird.
Man, you know, I've heard the same thing coming from Nicole's bedroom.
Something battery operated. Cool.
Those are the first stages.
Well, you know, put that in your new album.
We did put it on the first album we did. That was
you?
the opening of the album.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Cool. Very cool.
Why don't we take a couple of calls, then we can wrap up with something else live. And once again, let us say this before we go to the phones. Seals and Crofts will be with you at the Ventura Theater October 25th. That is this Friday. They will then move the 26th to the Coach House in San Juan Capistrano. That's the 26th and the 27th. Then on the 29th, one show at the Strand in Redondo Beach.
And the release of the album, you're saying sometime in March?
Hope so. Yeah, we're shooting for March, and so that's our deadline. We don't want to be any later than March because we want to be out by spring.
Are you going to be coming, recording this in Los Angeles?
We haven't decided that yet. There's 3 places that we're looking at. One is Los Angeles, one is Nashville, one is Toronto. Because we don't really know yet. So
I got a realistic tape deck at my house.
Cool. Cool.
Well, I guess what we're hinting at here is that if you are actually going to be cutting this album here now, you know, maybe Mark and Brian could just come down and bring some coffee. What you got?
Hey, yeah, you bring the coffee.
We'd love to be privy to that.
Hey,
We'll even sit on the other side of the glass.
we'd like that.
No, we won't. We got to come in. We got to sit there with you.
Just right here. It's either this beautiful new tune, Seals and Crofts, and right at the end, yes! All right! All right, let's go and take a couple more calls here. We have Debbie.
Yes.
Go ahead, Deb.
Hi, boy, it is sure good to hear you guys, Seals and Crofts. I grew up, I went through high school listening to you guys, and I've missed you for 10 years, and hope I can make it to one of your shows, and I'm very much looking forward to your album in March, hopefully.
Thank you,
Thanks.
Debbie.
And it's just good to hear you. That I can't tell you the deja vu I went through listening to you guys sing Summer Breeze, and your voices together are truly an incredible musical instrument, and I just love you guys.
Thank you, Mark.
Thank you. We love you too.
Mark
And,
not too bad either.
All right, Debbie, thanks so much.
Okay, Mark O'Brien, how about some pillowcases?
You got it. You hang on.
Okay.
All right, one more call. We have to do this. A guy uses the word plagiarized in this question. Tim,
Yeah.
you plagiarized one of their songs? Is that how it worked?
Florida.
What happened?
Hey, I was in, in the high school days, kicking back in the class, sort of just got out of my car listening to their tape, which was an 8-track in those days, and I'm listening to the tunes, and I had to write some poem or something for, like, an English class, and I had Dust on My Saddles, that poem, that song,
Right.
and all of a sudden I started to write that down, and I got an A. Everybody thought I was a kid. They just thought all the kids I went to school with are sitting in the class saying, I can't believe this came out of that guy. Sorry about that. I probably owe you money, huh?
But you never told him and you took the A?
You betcha.
Absolutely cool.
You'll get the bill.
So I want to appreciate that. That was great.
Well, listen, you're very kind to say all those things to them. Catch them at one of the shows when they're in town.
Hey, I am.
And if it were another day with more time, we'd make you call your teacher.
All right,
dude.
Could I have a couple pillow covers?
You hang on. You got it.
Got to prove it to my wife.
All right,
You got
Tim.
it.
Hey,
All right.
thanks a lot, guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
All right, guys, we got a memo this morning from the sales department about commercials. We sometimes forget to play them. So we're going to knock these out. We'll come back, and if you guys could do just whatever else you feel like doing, and then we'll say bye for the day.
I thought it was mine. It's your one. We'll be right back. Bob Coburn, who's not in yet? Okay, cool. We're sorry.
We'll be done by 5 or so.
You don't mind.
You know. All right, we got a friend on the phone that you guys will probably know, James Rolliston.
James Rolliston, oh my gosh. James Rolliston was our very first bass player. Very first.
James,
Yeah,
you're on the air.
yeah.
James!
Hey, man.
What's going on, buddy?
How the heck are you?
Oh my gosh, you know how many years it's been since we've seen each other?
Well, we saw each other maybe about 12 years ago, but because I was working at the studio like 74, 75
Still a pretty good stretch, you know.
with Joey, and actually you came in. I hadn't seen Jimmy in ages, though.
Yeah, we got to get together.
Yeah,
Jimmy.
in fact, I really want to see you guys. I noticed in the calendar last week that y'all were playing in town, and Jesus, I'm just amazed as hell.
Bring your axe.
Have you got a bass player?
Yeah, got
Yeah.
it. That's
Oh,
all right.
well, maybe we can do something about that. I don't know.
Yeah, come on over.
Man, to have Seals and Croft go, bring your axe. That's gotta be.
And bring your accent.
Croft.
Geez, what can we say? What can we talk about?
Riverboat in Toronto.
That's right, Bernie Fiedler.
Bernie Fiedler.
Bernie Fiedler, you remember that?
Boy, you've got a good memory. That's the guy that ran the place, right?
There you go.
Yeah. By the way, we almost saw Gordon Lightfoot the other night. He used to come in the Riverboard every once in a while when we were playing.
You know, he tried to hire me 2 or 3 times, and then before he made the final decision, rather than hire me, he sent me a check. I swear to God, that's true.
I've had a few of those.
But it was nice of him, you know. He felt he had put me through something, you know, for even thinking about the gig again, because it would have been like huge money. But
That's what is classified as a good old boy.
yeah, man, I can hardly hear Dash. I can hear Jimmy better.
That's probably because I'm about 3 feet away from the microphone.
There you go.
Yeah. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Where are you?
Where am I?
Yeah.
I'm in the valley,
You're in
San Fernando
LA?
Valley right now.
All right, great. Well, I hope we get to see you while we're here.
Well, listen, I don't have the dates in my head that you're playing, but is there any way I can get to come out and see y'all play, either in Ventura or the other one? I don't know. Have you done the gigs already?
Mark and Brian's got all
Ventura's
the
25th, isn't it?
All right, James, you ready?
so.
Yeah, I got a pen.
All right, Ventura Theater on Friday the 25th. Coach House, San Juan Capistrano the 26th and the 27th.
26 and 27 Capistrano.
And then the Strand for one show or one night on the 29th. That's in Redondo Beach.
29th at the Strand. Now, Jimmy and Dash, I still have that lifetime backstage pass, right?
Yeah, you finally learned how to write, huh?
You know, with your music and the sound you make, I want to see you guys at the Hollywood Bowl on a cool summer evening. Sit back in a box, open a bottle of wine, and just marvel.
We'll do
Well,
that.
you know that happened a few years ago. Well, I forget how many years ago exactly, but I was there at the ball.
Well, to give you an idea, the Brady Bunch has done it since. So it may be time for another one, guys. It may be.
James, we're going to give them your number, all right?
Okay, that's excellent. I appreciate it.
All right, bud. All right.
Thank you, James.
Thank
Once again, if you have been waiting for concert, we'll give that to you in just a minute. The dates one more time. But the guys are going to do something new, and then we'll have to say bye because we're out of time ourselves.
This song will be on the new album coming out March?
We're
Not certain.
Yeah,
It
I think so.
could or could not be.
We're developing it right now, right before your very eyes. So you tell us whether it should be on the album or not.
What's that noise?
Disappointed, no turning back from you. It's the morning and I should be with you. Like a monk in a bar, mystery blue. Taylor made me a brand new attitude. Jakarta, beguiling as the days of old. Ships are sailing, bringing all the silk and gold. Did you ever stand in the sun with her? Smell her fragrant perfume in the afternoon. No turning back from you.
Tropical, yeah. All right.
This morning I should be with you. Across the loneliest sea that I've ever known. Lonely albatross away from home. Play the music, play it all inside of you. Circle round her safely in beatitude. Oh, Jakarta, waiting in the sweet delight. What's the banner, sailor on the wings of light.
Boy, did you hear our percussion section? Hey, all right.
Hey, you guys got to come up on the stage and be there with us, man. That sounds good.
Listen, in answer to your question, yes,
Yeah.
that is
All
a beautiful
right.
song, and that
good.
is should go on the album.
Thank you,
Yeah,
thank
you
you,
guys,
thank you.
you guys.
That's it.
We've tried to say it in words while you were here, but it was a very, very special treat for both of us in that we did grow up with many of these tunes and both you guys, and you could not be more welcome in this room or back on any stage.
Thanks,
Thank
man.
you very much.
And get used to it. Man, you guys are gonna be, you guys, becoming snot holes again. Cool. All Thanks for coming in, and again, you're always welcome here.
Let us tell you one more time, you may want to jot this down for friends or whatever, but join them this Friday night at the Ventura Theater in Ventura. The 26th and 27th, that's this coming Saturday and Sunday night at the Coach House in San Juan Capistrano. Then on the 29th, which is next Tuesday, at the Strand in Redondo Beach at Sills and Crofts on stage again. So join them.
Now, Tuesday night, you ought to come down, bring Linda, and come down the Strand. We'll all go together.
Hang on.
Write it in your book.
Hang on, let's take a look-see.
Garbage, dishes,
It's wide open.
we're there.
We're doing it.
We'll see you there.
All right, now, let us also say thank you once again to West LA Music. They were kind enough to bring down what?
Oh.
Amp and the keyboard. They always help us out. So from West LA Music, as always, we appreciate your guys' help.
My daughters, Lou and Amelia, they're out here in L.A. Hi, Amelia. She's 5.
She's 5 years
cool.
old.
I got me a 5-year-old.
You writing songs about her?
Yeah, we're gonna do that.
Cool. And we also want to say thank you to whoever made Jim's shirt. That is that is a real treat.
I can see Idaho in the front part of it. Very cool.
All right.
My son Joshua picked this out. Blame it on you.
Guys, thanks once again, and best of luck with everything.
Thank you, Mark. Appreciate it. Thank you, Brian.
You're welcome.